It is 7:14 and Lorraine is spending the morning at the Wig Boutique.
She's learning that for many people, wigs are much more than just a fashion statement.
Good morning, everybody. So can you imagine dealing with cancer and then having to deal with hair loss over and above that? We're going to meet three women. We're going to hear their stories, and starting with Diane, 62 years old, a breast cancer survivor, and now cancer-free?
8 years.
High five to you. What was your battle like?
I went through a series of rounds of chemotherapy, then I had a bilateral mastectomy, and then radiation.
And what about hair loss associated with that?
I lost my hair probably after my third treatment, and that's when I began wearing wigs, and I wear them to this day.
So you have a full head of hair now. Do you still wear wigs just as a fun option?
I do, because I like them. I love the different styles, and I like to go out in different looks.
Okay, her husband never knows who he's taking out until he meets her at the door. That's what she told me. Let's go to Stephanie now, 23 years old. What about your cancer journey?
I was diagnosed with leukemia in October of 2013, and I had a bone marrow transplant March 2014.
And what about hair loss associated with that?
I lost my hair after my first round of chemo, and then during the transplant, it's very, very strong chemo and radiation, so it all fell out. And then it was growing back, and about 2 months ago, it started shedding and it fell out again.
So what about wigs? Why did you decide that you were going to choose that as an option?
I was too sick before to wear wigs, but now I am cancer-free and not quite as ill, and people were staring and saying funny things, and when I put on the wig, I don't feel like an alien anymore. I feel like a normal 23-year-old woman, so.
And can I say you look absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's meet Caitlin now. Caitlin is 12 years old, and she's new to fighting cancer. You discovered about half a year ago that you had leukemia. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good now.
But because of the treatment, you now have no hair at all, is that right?
Yeah.
So what does it mean to you when you can put something on like this and look so funky and so fun?
I really like it because I can just go into public and be with my friends without people saying weird things or like staring at me funny
And kind of lead a normal life. You tell me you can even play soccer with this wig.
yeah.
So are you building up a bit of a collection?
Yeah.
You
I guess
are.
so.
Okay, and what about with your friends? Does this make you more comfortable, more confident?
Yeah. All of my friends know that I'm bald, but I do like to still wear my wigs around them, and they all know, but it's fun.
It is. Okay, so when we come back, we will see these ladies later in the program, but when we come back, we're going to meet some who are fighting a different kind of hair loss issue called alopecia. How do wigs help? We're going to find out in just a few minutes.
7:49 now, and it's time once again to check in with Lorraine.
She's at the Wig Boutique this morning, showing us that a good wig can make a world of difference, both physically and emotionally.
This is just one huge celebration of hair. People are so happy to share their stories and their styles. I think this is an addiction, Susan.
A little bit, it can be.
Okay, so why did you become interested in wigs?
Well, I have alopecia, got it at 19 in patches, fell out totally when I was 30, decided to take my lemons and make lemonade.
Because you are now the owner of this boutique?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so can we see you without your wig?
Absolutely, and I just want to point out how you don't even have to have bangs. Nowadays, the wigs have come along so far that you'd never know that they're wigs, and that's the whole idea.
I walked in and I honestly could not tell, and I'm looking for signs
Yep.
and I couldn't see any.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, let's meet some more folks who have alopecia, which is the hair loss. Sierra, how old were you when you started to lose your hair?
I was 15, just going into high school.
No.
Yeah.
So how did that impact you?
It was very nerve-wracking. I was very nervous going into high school, but we came here and I found out how amazing the wigs are, and it was very empowering because I felt that I could look however I wanted.
It's kind of cool beyond looking even normal because you can change your look any way you want.
Yes, I can change up my style all the time.
Okay, Deborah, how about you with alopecia? What would your journey be like?
My journey started at 14 years old, where I started to get patches from alopecia. As I was getting into my teen and adulthood, though I was very fortunate to have a full head of hair to cover up the patches. But when I reached 42 years of age, I actually lost all my hair, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, which is very devastating when you're first going through it. But there's wonderful places like the Wig Boutique who offer all kinds of lovely different styles and services to help out with alopecia, so you can feel like a real woman again and have your own different styles and colors of hair.
You have quite a collection, I'm told.
I do have a lovely
How many?
collection. I'm up to 12 now.
It's an addiction. Okay. So, Marilyn, you were a little bit older when you lost your hair.
I was 60 when I lost my hair.
What happened?
Stress, I think, of having a sick mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that you're able to wear wigs, how has that changed life for
I
you?
can be whoever I want to be. I can get up in the morning, and if I want to be blonde, I can. If I want to be dark, I can. I can do whatever I like. It's beautiful.
Okay. And does it give you confidence? Does it give you a level of
Yes.
happiness that without wigs you wouldn't have?
If you don't have a good hair day, you don't have
You're
a
right.
good day.
You're totally right. Okay, so these are some ideas of what you can do if you're suffering hair loss, but there's other reasons for hair loss other than just alopecia. We're going to meet some folks and we'll hear their stories in just a few minutes.
And if you'd like more information on whether a wig is right for you, visit the Wig Boutique on 101st Avenue and 123 Street. You have to do it because I love the way you say boutique.
Boutique?
So you got to do the rest
It's
here.
just because of Monty Python. It's ruined me for boutique forever.
Which has hence ruined me for boutique forever.
Wigboutique.com.
There we go.
You're watching Global News Morning.
It's 8:22 and time to head back over to the Wig Boutique.
That's where Lorraine is this morning, learning how wigs can be a solution for women suffering from hair loss.
This is so much fun this morning. These women are changing their hair faster than you and I change our shoes. So let's meet Judith now. Judith, why did you turn to wigs?
I have a couple of thinning spots on my hair, and I was very self-conscious, and the hairdresser was the only one who could ever do my hair, and so I found this store, and they've changed my life.
How did it help you?
Oh, I have so much more confidence. I look 10 years younger,
Yeah, you
which is a
do.
really good thing. And yeah, it's amazing. I have probably a dozen wigs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you can change your look that quickly.
I do.
Okay, let's talk to Fran. Fran, you also turned to wigs. How come?
Very, very fine hair. And
How many women have very, very fine hair? A lot.
a lot, yeah. And it's when you can't wear product, it just weighs your hair down. And I can do it, and then wow, within half hour, an hour, it's just straight.
So when you put a wig on, emotionally, what does it do for you?
I feel better. I feel good, and younger, of course. I love it. No.
And a whole lot easier. I can imagine getting ready in the morning if you could plop a wig on instead of having to do your hair.
Well, I call it my hurry up and go hairdo.
Yeah?
Yep.
It does look so good. Okay, Tamara works here at the shop, so is this like a kid in a candy store for you?
A little bit.
I looked at this morning and I said it can't get any better than this short color for you.
Well, it can get better. It can get better as quick as 2 seconds.
Okay, let's see this. You like to change your hair wigs a lot?
I do. I like to, at work here, I wear the short, I wear the long, and then when I'm at home, I wear my super soccer mom ponytail when I'm coaching. Then when my husband wants to go out, maybe look a little nicer for myself,
Yes.
then I just go to something a little bit longer.
Look at this. Pretty nice, hey? I'll let you play with that for a minute while Susan and I have a chat. So, wigs, they've come a long way over the years, haven't they?
They certainly have. For example, if you look at my wig line here, it's a hand-tied lace front wig, so I don't need to have any bangs to hide the wig line.
Are these wigs real hair?
They are all synthetic. Everything you've seen here today are synthetic, and so that means when you wash them, it's a wash and wear situation. The style comes right back. Air
How do
dry.
we care for them? How do we style?
Very simple, just like you would a fine garment in the bathroom sink, hand wash, air dry, overnight, ready to go the next morning, and only every 2 to 3 weeks.
Wow, couldn't get much easier than that. Now, if you do need to wear a wig, you still want to look different for special occasions. How can you amp it up just a bit? We're going to find out in just a few minutes.
(8:41) time to check in one last time with Lorraine.
She's at the Wig Boutique this morning, learning just how easy it is to change your hairstyle.
So can wigs make a difference? You can decide for yourself. They plopped this on my head about literally 2 minutes ago, and it really does make you feel like a totally different person, Susan.
You looked fantastic in it, Lorraine.
Well, you never know. Wait till tomorrow and see what happens. Okay, let's go. We've met these guests earlier today, and now we're going to give some special occasion looks to people who do require wigs. Deborah has alopecia.
That's correct, and this is her everyday hair, and today we're putting on a half up, half down, using a little bit of a braid and a nice fancy bret, and this is great for everyday wear or just for some special occasions.
What I like is that you can have it done ahead of time.
That's correct. 2 weeks ahead, your hair's ready to go for that big occasion.
Okay, let's go to Sierra now. Sierra also has alopecia.
That's correct, and she's wearing, again, her everyday hair. What we have for her is we have a sort of a full updo that we've gone to a little bit of trouble doing, and as you'll see, it's totally up and off her neck, excellent for, again, wedding or grad hair, and then with a little few added additions, like some bling that Tamara's about to add, it can really dress it up to go from everyday to boom, you're a little bit fancier.
So will a hairstylist do this for us?
You know, hairstylists perhaps can. I can't speak for other places, but certainly we do that, and like to tell ladies you have an option. Even though you're wearing a wig, there are options out there for
Now, Stephanie is dealing with leukemia, and that's why she has hair loss. This wig is outstanding. I don't know how you're going to improve upon that.
Believe it or not, we can. Stephanie's so beautiful. So this is all the way up again, a double wrap braid with a bun on the side, and in a totally different color for Stephanie. Of course, everything we put on her, she's going to be beautiful in, but it's very nice to get the hair off the neck and very fancy for a special
You put this on and you're thinking...
Oh, I'm thinking I'm going to wear it for the wedding that I have to go to in a couple weeks.
Okay, and then this is Caitlin. Caitlin is 12 years old, and she is dealing with a journey with leukemia as of about 6 months ago. Is this your own wig?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
You want to try something special?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. This is going to be a very special occasion.
So we have a very simple style for Caitlin. It's just a wraparound braid coming down to a full braid. Again, this is something that can be worn on a daily basis or just to have something different. If you have a long wig, you have some options to make it look a little bit different. It's a little bit oversized for Caitlin. It's not her wig, so it would look a little better if it was her wig, but it gives some options to ladies. That's correct. And you can get your hair done 2 weeks ahead.
Yeah, you have to like that for a special occasion, right? I hope if you're dealing with hair loss in any reason, for any reason, that we've given you some ideas today. Enjoy your day, everybody.